I came when I was in end of 20, 21 years old. I found a guy who took $1,000 from me to take the admission from University of Pune. I landed in Bombay. I came in. He booked me in some hotel. I don't know anything, and my language is as, I think you know many Iranian. When they talk, they're like, hello, I am a student. And that's the way they really talk. And then, because language for us is not something that we talk every day back home. I'm coming with a really little knowledge about the language, entering to the country with knowing no one. I want to go to university and I wanted to do my master. Entering the hotel which was booked for me, I don't know where I am even in the city. Getting into the hotel is really dingy. I don't know anybody and doesn't look like the place that the girl can be in. And I asked them to put my luggage inside, and they put the luggage inside, and I'm like, is something not right about this place? I remember a friend of mine gave me a number and said, this is friends of my friend, if you need anything, call. I come down to the reception and I call the guy and I'm like, sorry, I just need some help. Can you just give me basic information I need to know about this city? He said, where are you? I said, I don't know, this is the location. He said, get out of that place now. That was somewhere behind Shivaji Market. And then I was there and then I asked the guy to just bring the luggage back, got the taxi, got back to the friend's house. That was my first day in India. Then I have to make everything. I have to go through it, I have to go to college. I'm going to the college and my English is just good to communicate with people, not go through the master degree and read all those heavy books. And those heavy books are too heavy. I could actually use it as a weight in the morning for exercise. And now I have to read them all. I'm going through that. I'm using people's mimic to understand the language because the teachers are coming, they're having different accent. I have to understand. And my finance teachers walked in with the mustache covering the lips. And I'm like, how do I know that one now? I start talking to the person next to me and I'm like, hi, can you just help me for the notes and whatever that you write, can I copy? I get really close to him. His name is Omkar. He started teaching me, start telling me all the things. Whenever I used to go early to school, I used to stay late. Till the time he started dating the girl in the class. And the first rule was you are not allowed to talk to Maral. And now I'm like, and he's there to even say hi to me, forget about sitting with me and study. I start just getting close to other people, and I had another friend, Sandy, which I'm very thankful to them. Finished the 2 years, of course, I had like first time in my life I failed the subject. I remember I sat and cried, but I was really thankful to God, and I had like one failure, not more. Second year, finished the school, and I'm waiting for the result to come. And I think the God, Imam, all the thing that we know was so busy praying for me, because before my exam, if I had 1 hour, instead of going through all the brief that I had, I used to just say like, God, Imam, Ganesh ji, praying for my exam to pass. And 2 years when finished, and when the result is coming, again, I'm busy with the gods and everything, talking to them. The result came, and I don't want to go and check the list. And I'm like, Sandy, can you go and check it? And then they go and they come back and said, you are passed. Till date, I can close my eyes and imagine what the meaning of happiness is. For me, it was like, I made it through, I passed my MBA degree. And that was like the happiest moment in my life. Then it's finished, I came back, I started working on my PhD. I was lucky enough to get to the company called Panchashil, which I didn't know what is this company. Through a friend, and I just got to the company, got to know the chairman, and I started working. Okay, now my knowledge is about reading the book. I'm quite okay about management, words, everything. And then I'm like, okay, I have to send emails. How to send formal emails? I can go to any of my colleagues and say, I'm sorry, how to send formal emails? Because I will be so embarrassed in front of my boss, which I'm a PhD student, I don't even know how to send the email. Start Google searching how to write formal emails in English. I start learning that, and then I start getting close to the colleagues again, reading their emails. Of course, I was not the most wanted one in the office. I was a Firangi. I was 24 years old, and everybody was like, oh, she has tried to be cute. And I was not trying, but it was just the way that it was. Of course, I could get my way around and just learn and do things. And of course, I made it, and I remember the day, and very tough because the pressure is really tough. And imagine you don't have a family, you don't have a friends, you're working, you're trying to studying in the same time. These are moments you sit, close your eyes, and you ask yourself, why? Why should I go through that? I can simply get the flight, go back home. Definitely daddy is still paying for the bills. You can have a simple life. Married, husband, I think is a really good option. Just married. The person called husband pay for all the bills, and you do whatever that you wanted to do. And then I was like, you know what, you came so far, you made it till now, I'll try it one more time. And I'm walking, studying, and going through different things. Crying, one Maral is still making the notes because she knows she has to go again, perform tomorrow, and have a meeting and everything. I was really lucky to have my boss support because, first of all, you have to believe in yourself. It's like you who knows who you are. If you believe in yourself, existence put everything around you happen the way you want to happen. Then I came across this gentleman which he said, I can see your dreams. You remind me of myself. And I was like, wow, that's the chairman of the company. It's really good that, you know, our dreams quite can be the same. And then I called him my business guru. He started teaching me each and everything about business. He started taking me to the really good bankers meeting, which I didn't understand in the first place when they were talking about 900 crores. I was like, how much is that? But I could manage it, I could get. I made it to 16 seminars around the globe about retail, and then I was one of the speakers in Las Vegas, which is one of the very good retail seminars in the world, to talk about India business. I've done all this, and I'm like, okay, I did not suffer for so long for no reason. I have to just remember all this thing that I've done for some reason, and I start remembering all the dreams that I had. One was I really wanted to have my brand because I want to be unique, I wanted to be different, I wanted to get noticed, I wanted to do all that, and that's not going to happen if you enter the party and there are 5 people wearing the same clothes as you. That's the reason I'm like, okay, now is the time. I always design my clothes. But I had to go through the same. My PhD is in marketing, and I want to do designing. I took the course in Milan, went and studied there. Like everybody was 16 years old, I'm like 30, sitting over there, learning everything, coming back, went through all this thing, launched my brand, and God knows what all went through. Because before the fashion show, there is a moment you said, I think I'm really better off in the office sitting, putting my specs on and writing email instead of being here with the kiosk happening backstage. What you're seeing is really glamorous in the front. What you see in the back, I really want to photo shoot that and keep it. People are abusing, running the model, running, nothing is happening, and in 2 seconds you're like, God, this happened, I don't do it again. Which again, 6 months later, you come and you just get excited and do it again. But this is about life, right? And for me, it's like, I don't have a concept of being limited. When I came here in the room, they told me, like, do not move this circle. And I'm like, this is how my mind works. As soon as they say, do not move, my leg is there, my hand is there, but I'm behaving for the last 10 minutes, I think. I'm not moving. And being Iranian women were not allowed to ride, and hopefully it's changing soon. And we never came with the concept of biking, which is like in any other countries are so excited about it. I was just passing by, I had a meeting in Bombay, I stopped and I saw the Harley Davidson showroom, the bikes looks really nice. I got in and I'm like, I want that. They were like, oh ma'am, we don't have it for test ride. I said, no, I want pink, the orange one. And they were like, yeah, but you're not buying the candy, this is a bike. I'm like, I want that bike which is orange. I got the bike, forget about me, forced my colleague, Praveen, you have to buy the yellow one, looks nice. He said, well, I don't want it. I'm like, you buy it, just pay the deposit, you buy it. He bought it, until the bike is laid out in his house, he's not using it. When I crossed my first 10,000, he was in 500 kilometers. And he does something that every day he sits next to me in the next cabin. Every day I go, I'm like, hello, how's your bike? With that, I just gone crazy on the bike. Blame the reporter, I don't know how true is that. I like when they call me Queen of Superbike of India. And they said 120,000 kilometers in a superbike is a record of the mileage for any girl in Superbike of India. And then I I really enjoyed biking and I wanted to all the women get the support and do it as well. I started a club called Lady Riders of India, which is beautiful 21 ladies on board who ride only superbike, strong, and they support each other like anything. You know, when you go to the club and there are like 4 or 5 guys who are like, no, don't go that side. When we walked to the club, everybody said, not that corner. There are all girls standing over there. There is any guy dare come to us, he most welcome. Okay, I want to take you through a couple of things, which this is a step for my life. Dream it, create the entire thing you need, and conquer. There's no other way. This is something that we always hear. Oh, problems. What is problems? I need to know what is the problem. If it's the Iranian girl coming to India when she's in late 20s, alone, knowing no one, no language, no nothing, can make it in another country, then I don't accept anything when anybody comes and is a problem. It's a problem with the situation, is problem in you. You have to find it yourself. If there is nothing that, it's very simple. If you don't like it, change it. If you cannot change it, accept it. Okay, that's a fact. You cannot just go behind that. If there is something you can change it, this for me is an excuse, it's not a problem. This is something we can change and something we cannot change. This thing that we can change, you definitely better change it if you want it. Otherwise, sit over there and go through my previous plan, which was getting married or getting a wife, and go through it. If you cannot change it, which is like your nationality, which is your gender, which is like this, try to be positive about it. For example, I don't think so anybody bit my nationality. I got stuck in each and every airport in this planet. And first when I get stuck and they say like emergency case, from the next airport I go and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm carrying this passport, is emergency case, can I go that line? I don't even allow them to come to me. But it's nothing negative about it. And about gender, I keep hearing, especially here, they said, oh, being a woman, guys, girls, just get real. Being a woman have really positive side. The companies love to have marketing people as women because they talk, they go, they present, they do that. There are many, many guys in India which can beat me in any angle. Excellent rider, champions, everything. You go to any biker community and say, Maral Maya, Maral Maya, Maral Maya. Because the girls on the bike look like this. It's not because you're just so good or you're just so perfect, not at all. Gender matters, okay? Of course, there are so many negative things also. When you are a girl, the bike is heavy, you have to go through challenges. Tune your mind. You are in charge of your mind. Try to think positive about everything. If you think positive, then you can find your own way out from any kind of situation. For the design, they said Iranian. Iranian actually, nationality started helping me because they said exotic. And I start using that as like being exotic anywhere that I go, and I'm like, I'm an Iranian designer, very exotic collection. And then I get through all, I was like in the London Fashion Week last season, I got launch a brand in Paris, Rome, came to Dubai, London Fashion Week, and for this season I got an invite from London, Vancouver, and New York, and the New York is on the cruise, just because Iranian designers are exotic and you don't see many of them in the world. And then challenges and limitation. Of course, if you want to reach anywhere, you need to have challenges. If you don't have it, then everybody, billion people in the planet could be the same. Everybody could be rich, everybody could be handsome or pretty, and everybody could make it. Of course, you have to go through challenges. Fashion shows, as I said it earlier, it's just a task to go through it. Go get the classes, learn how to make it, find a way, and just start going through each and everything. Biking. There is a challenge. That's one of my favorite bike too. We had to go through this in Bhutan, 70 kilometers of the slush, 1 foot. And we actually walked for 70 kilometers because managing the bike and yourself and go, made it. And I was the only girl in this ride. Made it and finished it. And whenever I go through any accident or anything that happened, I get back to the bike, sit on the bike and ride it. I remember I rode the bike with a broken elbow for 65 kilometers. And my rider buddies are saying, like, why are you using your left hand in both sides? I'm like, I think it's cool. And after 65 kilometers, I said, I think I cannot ride anymore because it's just swollen. And, oh, I love this. Dear society, I love you too. When you are a girl or a guy or whatever, when you're unique, you start getting attention. And when you start following your dreams, you have many people who would love to live your life. What they do, they are not trying to really reach the way that you are. And everything starts happening in society. When I get to my work and I start getting my design and everything, forget about me, how much job I have to handle and how many things I have to do, I start hearing stories. Oh, that Larki, that Firangi is coming, God knows what's happening. And I really want to invite everybody, you can just most welcome to come with me and live with me and understand what's happening. But no one and nothing can break you or make you. Neither society, neither anybody. The people who love you and believe in you always stand by you. The thing changes. Society first start having a question mark about who is this girl, and after sometimes they were absolutely fine, and now actually they come and they tell me like how proud they are, and they're nice. And it's a phase, it just passes. If you tell me society does not allow you to ride a bike, society does not allow you to study, society does not allow, I don't think so is a good excuse. You have to just work on your excuses a little better. Family. I love my family. Till date, I'm in the most important meeting, board meeting. Everybody from all over the world are there. The phone is ringing, is Madri. Hi, Mom, can I call you back? My mom said, no, baby, I have to talk to you right now. I can't avoid my family, and I love my family. I know in India as well, in so many countries like my back home, family is an important thing. And we said, you know what, my dad doesn't allow me, my mom doesn't allow me. But guys, if you're 100% inside of you, knowing what you're doing, as I said it earlier, existence and whatever is happening around you help you to do it. And I know family are the one that love you the most. You know what you want to do, explain it to them. They definitely accept it. For them, it's not easy seeing me being on the bike 1,500 kilometers a day, but they know what I want to do and they respect what wishes I have. Master your fears. When you're having a crashes, when you're going to go, I mean, any biker have various crashes, falls, and everything. The first thing that you do is you close your eyes, because that's a reaction to anything. And that's exactly what we do when we have problems, even in life. As soon as anything happens, you close your eyes. But I must tell you, you are going to the truck, which I've done a couple of times, and I hope this video doesn't go to my mom, because I have to be on a con call for 2 hours after that. When I was going through the truck, you have 2 seconds to save your life. You can close your eyes, go straight away, and God knows what's going to happen after that. Or I have 2 seconds to manage and master your fears and come out alive after whatever happened, the accident. That is a practice. Whatever makes you fear, whatever is something that makes you really uncomfortable, dig into it. Find out why is that. I mean, there are all the excuses, I know them all. Is about this life and past life and 100 lives back. That fear traveled through my genes and came. Go through everything. Find out what is the fears about it. And definitely, the first step is knowing the fears. When you're knowing the fears, you know how to conquer the fear. Positivity, which I told you, that's a really important thing. Everything has a positive side. Just go through it. Whatever that makes you sad, try to look at the positive side of it as well. I wish people know how powerful they are. And sometimes I really want to tell people, guys, if you sit, close your eyes and dream, you have no idea how existence works for you. And these are the things that, of course, I dreamed I wanted to make it in the business world. I dreamed I wanted to be a fashion designer. I dream I want to have my own brand, be a biker. And 15 years back, I read in Paulo Coelho's book, which he started writing the book because he went through the Camino de Santiago, which is in Spain, and is a long walk via all the Europe, and you go and reach the Santiago. And 15 years back, I dreamed about it. Last month, I went and I did a walk, not all over Europe, but 200 kilometers to Santiago. I'm telling you, even the smallest thing can actually make the things happen for you in future. Camino de Santiago. And my next dream, I can't live without the dreams. I'm made of dreams. And I have to wake up in the morning, look up to something. That's the only way it works for me. Otherwise, I prefer to be, loving my pillow more than getting out of the world, going to the world. The next dream, right to be one. I don't know why jump on top, it's supposed to be down. I'm going around the globe on my bike. I'm starting from India, Pune, covering most of the places that I can with one of my rider friends, and starting on 15 March after my business group's birthday. Flag off from Pune, going finish the world and coming back to Pune after 1 year, 3 months. And these are the places that I'm going to go to, and that's me when I'm on the bike. And these are all the things and the whatever that happened. And that's my favorite thing, which you actually saw it in the video as well. The world needs dreamers and the world needs doers. But above all, the world needs the dreamers who do. Thank you so much. Thanks.